Good afternoon again from Cumbria, where Salford City will be hoping to end a run of 4 straight league defeats away at promoted side Barrow. It's been a bit of a rot away from the Peninsula Stadium since win at Stevenage, but ahead of fixtures against top-sides Cheltenham and Newport, the Ammies could do with the 3 points. Richie Wellings makes one change with Alex Denning returning in midfield in place of Jordan Turnbull, and on the bench there are places again for Tom Elliott and Richie Towell, who's back from injury. Plenty of white shirts in the area, everybody back for Barrow. Hunter, it's a low ball to the near post, it's flicked on by Henderson, but then Dixon did react well. Square ball right for Brown. Brown now looking good, wraps his foot round the pass into Quigley, stabs the ball up to James, who heads it back down to Quigley. He's got the right side of Bernard, it goes down. The referee seems to be dwindling what he's doing before giving a free kick for Salford and a yellow card for Scott Quigley. Cersei took his time to think about that one. Tom kneeled. And Quigley is not happy about the decision. He's certainly got the right side of Bernard, but I think the referee felt he went down too late maybe and didn't go down due to the natural contact. Henderson's trying to put Dixon off as Hunter pulls the ball back for Torre onto his left foot, goes for the shot, obviously looking for that top left corner, but couldn't get enough dip on it. It was bending away from the frame of Joel Dixon's goal. Kent Netson, both of the former competitive league meetings, as Torre heads the ball straight down to Quigley here, who hits a thundering shot, and Václav Hladky diving away to his left hand side equals that with a save that was just as good. Will be a corner for Barrow, but a great hit by Scott Quigley. Certainly had Hladky having to show the best of his ability as well. And Hunter clears the ball down the left hand side. Andrade and Wilson give chase. Andrade lets the ball come down to him, holding off Wilson as well. Passes back for Hunter, moving into middle. He's looking for the shot here, but he plays a great ball through. Burgess into the area, just slipped over as he tried to cut back. And that move comes to an end. Certainly no infringement there, but as he bursts through, maybe just a bit too much momentum. And he ended up slipping down as Flay was Brough on the left hand side. With the throw back to Scott Wilson, and then Platt forward. His ball headed on by Kay, comes to Eastham, and Eastham just sends it long back the other way, cleared away by Brough, back to where it was. Reed's touch inside, finds Quigley into the area now. Scott Quigley takes the shot, saved by Václav Hladky, and then put over by Reed. Had the goal at his mercy, but under pressure, the youngster who's on a season loan from Birmingham is low. Picks up possession again in the middle square for Denny. An issue here for Kay, who goes down and seems to be moving with some difficulty, but Salford play on. Torre to Hunter, cuts back onto his right, goes for the cross, comes shot, and it's in! It's a wonderful goal from Ashley Hunter. That puts him joint with Ian Henderson at the top of the Salford score charts. Whether it's a cross or a shot, only he'll tell you. But it's the opening goal here at the Progression Solicitor Stadium, and it's Barrow 0, Salford 1. Another wonderful one for the collection for Ash Hunter. He doesn't really do normal goals, and that's exactly the start to the half that Salford would have wanted. 1-0 the lead. I think the idea for Barrow is to hopefully work towards getting 1,500 in January. As Quigley heads on Dixon's head here. James gets away from Torre, and his shot just low, just wide of Hladky's right hand post. The ball's now lifted in, it's headed across to Reed, who's free at the back post. Hladky comes out and smothers the shot, and it's a smart stop from Václav Hladky. As Denny nudges the ball away from Quigley, and Torre can lift it forward as Burgess chases through, but it's headed away by Platt. Richie Towell heads it forward. Henderson gets the ball out of his feet. He's got an option. Andrade's on the right too. And to the area now, Bruno Andrade up against his man onto his left foot, trying to bend it into the top corner. Can't quite find it. And it goes out into the stand behind the goal, so it remains 1-0. Brings in Platt. Platt's cross in. It's headed away by Turnbull. Cade coming into the area from the left, but Clark gets there first. His clearance only comes to Biggins. Barrow always seen first to these clearances as Quigley turns inside of Bernard, goes down, The referee again shakes his head, and Scott Quigley is playing a very dangerous game if he's simulating that. There did seem to be some contact again, and maybe it's things not falling for Barrow on the road. Their first win since the start of October away at Stevenage. It is her first win on the road since October away at Stevenage. As Salford take all 3 points away from Barrow here. The only goal of the game, an absolute stunner from Ashley Hunter. And then it was just Salford digging in against the Barrow side who enjoyed enough possession and had enough spirit, but couldn't do anything to seriously test Hladky. And it's the 9th game without a win for David Dunn's side.